I used to be so jealous of the people who had the Beats Pill in high school, so I was beyond excited to test out the new Beats Pill for 2024. It's back, but more importantly, is it better? After a lot of speculation that the Apple-owns Beat brand would be launching a new Bluetooth speaker, it finally arrived for $149 in 3 total color options: black, champagne, and red like I have here. Although it looks super similar to the Beats Pill that was a total status item more or less 10 years ago, the architecture inside has been redesigned, it's more durable, it has USB-C charging, and it has this neat little lanyard loop. That said, there are a lot of Bluetooth speakers out there these days, more than ever actually. So why would someone buy this one here in particular? The first reason to get the new Beats Pill is that it fulfills a major function of a portable wireless Bluetooth speaker. If you're making a speaker, it needs to have some sort of IP rating. While there is still a bunch of speakers that settle for IPX4 water resistance, the Beats Pill goes all in with the water resistance and dust resistance with the IP67 rating. Does that mean I would take you in the ocean literally on vacation? Absolutely not. But IP67 does mean that you can have it outside during a party, and if it falls in the pool accidentally, it should be okay, just so long as you get it dried off rather quickly. Splashes and some rain shouldn't be much of an issue for the Beats Pill either. Another great thing about the Beats Pill is that it has 24 hours of battery life. This one is relatively self-explanatory, but a portable speaker is pretty much only as good as its battery life, and the Beats Pill goes big here with a 24-hour playback time. That's more than enough for a full-day barbecue or a day at the beach without needing to stop and recharge. If you're playing music all the time, sure, you'll need to charge this more often, but it should hold its juice for a few weeks if you only listen a few hours at a time here and there. But charging the speaker itself isn't the only thing you can use the USB-C port for. In fact, you can use it to charge smaller devices like your smartphone, but you can also use the input to set up a wired playback connection. You just need to hold down the power button as you're connecting the USB-C cable to enter wired mode, and from there, the Pill is capable of playing back lossless audio with a max 48 kHz 24-bit sample rate. A final reason I'd get the Beats Pill is that I would actually get 2 of them and use them together for stereo pair. Stereo pairing 2 Bluetooth speakers is truly one of the most underrated ways to beef up audio performance wherever you are. I mean, it's a smart move for small businesses, fitness studios, but also living rooms, backyard parties. With the Beats Pill, you can use 2 together either as one really loud speaker or as a left-right stereo system. It's pretty easy to set up, and the volume levels together do match speakers that cost, in the $300 range. But better yet, you can split them back up whenever you want. That's all good and great, but there are some reasons you might want to skip this Beat Pill as well. Though it does have upgraded speaker hardware and the sound is well balanced, this is still a pretty basic Bluetooth speaker. There's no room calibration technology at play here to improve clarity or soundstage. Stereo imaging will obviously help here when you buy a pair of them, but one Beats Pill on its own isn't going to make it feel like you're front row at a show. A wide soundstage just isn't there. That's not to say the Beats Pill doesn't get loud, but as far as clarity is concerned, the new and improved drivers don't always present acoustics in the upper registers as clearly as I'd like. That can mean missing out on some small background details in your music that simply don't get the same bass boost that lyrics and bass effects in the mids and low ends get. Lastly, I'm not the biggest fan of the Beats Pill's price. Look, maybe in another time of year, the Beats Pill would be an easy sell to a lot of people. But unfortunately, it's coming just a few months after the launch of the Sony Altfield 1 speaker that's cornered the sub $100 market, and of course the Sonos Roam 2 that feels a bit more premium for around $200. The Beats Pill is stuck in this awkward middle ground between the two that can be hard to justify. I think if the price was closer to even $120 or $30, it'd be way more of an impulse buy. On the bright side, I'm pretty sure prices will drop to that ballpark during holiday season. All things considered, buy or skip the Beats Pill. Personally, I think it's kind of a no-brainer to buy. Don't get me wrong, there are quite literally dozens of great speakers out there, but if you're, a Beats fan or simply a tech fan, honestly, the Beats Pill is so iconic, and the fact that it's totally modernized from a spec perspective is so fun. You also don't need to be an iPhone or iOS user to enjoy it. Pretty much all the same features work with an Android source, so that's cool. Speaking of cool, we've been doing a lot of cool stuff on this channel lately, so be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments whether you'd buy or skip the Beats Pill. An unboxing and spec check is over on our socials, and otherwise, this has been Kate Kozich. I'll catch you next time.